What's up, guys? This is Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to give you guys a very quick update about SPY, Tesla, and the overall markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. So as far as the market's going, we got this big rejection on SPY so far. We have a head and shoulders like pattern. Also keep in mind we had that rising wedge we were talking about, and we got a big chop that happened afterwards, which led to a sell-off, and now the market's beginning to break structure. Because SPY is failing at 670, we have downside risk, and on the daily time frame, keep in mind that yesterday we had a doji, and then today we are basically coming back down. There is a risk of us continuing to fall to fill this gap to 664 very soon on SPY. On the QQQ, we could also be dipping to the gap fill at 603, so be careful. There's downside risk. The IWM Russell 2000 also came down to fill the gap at 243, could also be dipping. We could also dip all the way down to 241. So unless we reclaim support, we're favoring downside now. SPY, the QQQ, and many others have lots of downside risk. So keep that in mind. We did talk about the possibility of this move, especially as we had this supply zone up here and we got a rejection. So watch 668 on SPY if that fails us. Like I said before, I would not rule out the possibility of that gap fill to 664. But at the same time, don't just go all in and just bet on one move. Slowly take profits as we dip more. Not financial advice when I say that. ES, big rejection. We're at 67.50 if that fails us. Once again, we're looking for 67.35, and then basically the low 6,700s below that. It looks more bearish. NQ is looking at 25,000 as support. We're going to see if that holds. If not, 24,800 is next for more downside. Bitcoin pumped and rejected. We're looking for 106,000 next. Tesla's dumping right now, approaching its earnings. We're going to see if we bounce off our EMAs. As of right now, we have not been able to hold above them. So 430 flats is coming, then 425 if that fails us. Nvda rejected. We're looking for a move back down to 178. If that doesn't hold, we're dipping more. We're going to see if it holds or not. Apple's going to retest 257, so look for some downside. That's also dragging the market lower. AMD rejected, did not hold 234. We're looking at 230 support. If that fails us, I could see 225. Coinbase also rejected right here, making lower highs. We have support at 312. We have to hold this. If not, we're looking for like 310 or below. And then eventually the low 300s. Amazon got a huge rejection. We need to hold 217. If we don't, we could be dipping to 214. Meta pumped and dumped, and now we could be dipping to 725. Google's going to likely retest 252, then 250 flat. And then Microsoft pumps to about 524 and rejected, so we could be dipping back down to 520. The VIX also bounced off this red line like we were talking about. We're going to see if we could reclaim 19.55. If so, it's going to likely continue to break out towards 20 plus as the market continues to fall, looking more bearish for now. So for now, the market looks more bearish. Keep in mind, SPY has that gap at 664. We could be looking for that gap fill very soon. But don't forget, we have Tesla's earnings later on, so we'll see how that ends up changing things. But for now, we are looking more bearish. So be careful, guys, on SPY and the QQQ. The gaps are getting closer to being filled. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's it for this one. Thank you all so much for listening. I want to give you guys a quick warning about this. And by the way, SPY has resistance at 670 now. The QQQ's resistance is going to be closer to about 608 and 610. But overall, we still favor downside and we still have these gaps to fill. So for now, the trend is looking weaker. So keep that in mind for SPY and the QQQ. Thank you all so much for listening. This is a super lightning fast update to let you guys know about what's happening. Be very calm in this and don't forget to manage risks, and I'll see you guys very soon in a couple of hours with another update. Until then, I wish you all the best and peace out.